It's always sad in a way, isn't it, when you finish a job that you've really enjoyed, but you don't necessarily want to leave. You know the sort of thing I mean. It can be a forced retirement, even though you might want to go on yourself. But time stands still for no one. We've all found that out, haven't we? I really just wanted to give a personal thank you to someone who I know didn't necessarily want to step down from a job that he'd loved, that he'd held for over 50 years. That is, of course, the enduring Duke of Kent. Now, a lot of people were very cruel about him online, and I get really angry about that because you're lucky to get to a certain age. Whichever way you think about it, you've lived a full life. And let's not forget the Duke of Kent was very much a strength and stay following the departure, sadly, of the Duke of Edinburgh, His Royal Highness Prince Philip, to Her Majesty the Queen. She did turn to him a lot, obviously not too far away in ages, and had lived through very much the very same experiences. But sadly for him, he's had to step down, as I say, after 50 years as the Colonel-in-Chief of the Scots Guards. And when you think about it, it's one of those things, isn't it, that you really just think, oh no, you know, this is a bit of a milestone. And you could see that he was visibly moved and upset when he came to do the handover. Now, for many, of course, this is nice news. Everything has to carry on and it moves forward. This has been very nicely bestowed onto the Duke of Edinburgh. I always get really strange about that, don't you? Because you just instantly think of Prince Philip. But of course now the new Duke of Edinburgh is none other than, of course, His Royal Highness Prince Edward. And, you know, for me, he'll always be Prince Edward. You know, it's just an age thing, isn't it? But now he, alongside, expertly no doubt, his wife, the Duchess of Edinburgh, will be taking command. But it's nice to be able to just give a personal tribute because, as I said, it's a big job that he took on. And obviously, as I said, he knew that age was against him. And at some point, he had to relinquish it. But it's not always what you want to do. And as you could see, literally, the sort of passing service, he was kind of very moved, very touched by this. And when you think of what he would have gone through in the last 50 years, the events of the world that he's seen, yes, and what a nice person to have as literally their Colonel-in-Chief. I briefly met him, a very nice man, very down to earth, and more importantly, one of the steadfast that we simply require of the British monarchy. So let's wish him, he's not retiring, but let's wish him all the best as he readjusts to life on one of his favourite things that he enjoyed for over 50 years as the Colonel-in-Chief of the Scots Guards. The Duke of Kent, truly, everybody salutes you here from this channel, and thank you. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.